My name is Kevin Thomas, W1DED, and this is Q5AM Radio. I'm back with Contest Crew Europe, only 1 week after the closing ceremonies in Wybossen at the WRTC 2026 at Braco E77DX, Kris ES7A, Sven DJ4MX, Dave 9A1UN, Mike SJ2W, and Filipe CT1ILT. 5 of these individuals were competing at the WRTC, so I'm really pleased that Contest Crew Europe contains such competitive operators. And I'm really anxious to hear some of your feedback. I know I got some of the feedback from you at WRTC, but I'm sure you've had a little bit of time to think about it. This episode is brought to you by DX Engineering, supporting amateur radio operators worldwide with the gear and expertise to get you on the air. Braco, I want to start with you. You and Sven had an amazing result, came in 3rd place. Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, first of all, we are very happy to finish on the podium, let's say like that. I would not say surprised. We were hoping like to get somewhere in the top, but you never know when you have so many good teams. At least 10 very strong teams. I always say now, if you turn around and don't look and you are not careful, you lost already 1 place. So we are happy about that. It was a blast. It was nice competition. Sites were good. Conditions were excellent. We had no big issues or almost no issues with during the competition. Some small things, and everything worked out. We did what we did. Now almost rested. I'm having so much work in the last day, so I'm tired of the work. And the logs are public, and we are now looking deep into logs to see what's going on.
And Sven, I want to hear from you. It's really impressive that you made the podium at your age.
Yeah, amazing. It was first WRTC for me as a competitor, and to finish on 3rd place, it's unbelievable. As Braco said, it was a very, very tough competition, and our goal was somewhere to end up like in the top 10, let's say like that. But then we finished on the podium. Now with the public logs, I looked earlier today how the scores progressed, and it was very close all the time. So 1 small mistake can decide or can make the difference between multiple places in the ending. And it was amazing to operate. We had amazing pile-ups, no problems, as Braco said, with the equipment. We had probably the most comfortable tent with the floor we brought, that helped probably also a little bit as well in the end. It was an amazing weekend, and it took me a while since I'm back to realize. But very, very happy about the result.
I saw some pictures circling online when you got home. I think it was Braco who made the picture, and your dad came to greet you. What were the first words from your dad?
I don't remember actually. Probably congratulations.
But he said you destroyed.
Yeah.
So Sven, other than it being amazing, what was your takeaway being your very first WRTC, and what might you do differently in the future? Because there's some pressure now for 2030.
Yeah. I don't know what to do differently. I think it went very well for us. So maybe probably for operating wise, we have to look in the log. I think we made good decisions during the contest. Things which worked well for us was to have the car on the side.
Don't say this, please.
to be free there. So I don't want to miss that on the next WRTC as well. I think that is an like very important thing, and yeah, the sides were very equal, so we can't complain about that, and yeah.
You were in the luxury, man. You cannot complain anything.
And Filipe, CT1ILT, you had a great performance also. I think you came in 7th. I know you came in 7th. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we actually finished 8th, and we gained 1 position because of UBN, which was great. It was like going from 2nd to 1st. We were pretty happy about it. We were very happy with the result. We were expecting top 10. We did number 8 on Sunday and number 7 on Monday, so we were pretty happy about the result. As Sven was saying, and this is something that we experienced in Italy, and now we experience exactly the opposite. The one who doesn't bring a car or rents a car gets a little bit penalized. We unfortunately, well, I'm not going to say the performance was due to that, but for sure that we needed more time to prepare the station on Friday. We only had about 2.5 hours to prepare everything, so the bus come pick us up at 3:30, which was pretty soon. I have to publicly thank Ibon, Equalfa 2 Ecolima Sugar, and my dad, CT1 CJJ. If they did not come with us on Friday, we were not able to put the screen, the sunscreen protection, which helped us a lot because the sun was really bad. So they did this on Friday while we were there. So we set up the station. We didn't have floors, unfortunately, because we didn't come by car, so we could not bring everything with us. But we didn't suffer too much from the insects. We brought long pants, no problem with that. Also, we brought jackets because it was freaking cold during the night.
Oh, it was cold, yeah.
It was freaking cold. So Imanol unfortunately didn't bring anything, so we had to put in three t-shirts. I might put the video online too, because it was kind of funny because it was really cold. I don't know, maybe starting from 10 or 11 o'clock. So
you recorded the whole contest, right?
I have 24 hours of the contest recorded. Yeah, audio
like
and
it's a video, yes, right.
Yeah, audio and video. I only posted the 3 first hours, but I might do something bigger so everybody knows how it was. We are transparent, no cheating, no funny stuff. So we do it clean. So it was kind of interesting, and actually, as I was saying, for sure, the difference of the preparation matters a little bit, because we didn't test anything. We were not able to tune the dipoles. We didn't test anything on 80 and 40. The first thing I did when I get there was to measure the antennas. The antennas were off the frequency. We got our referee to help us. He helped us, and I thank Ed for that. He was a tremendous help, even with the preparation of the station. But still, I think that 2.5 hours is not too much time to prepare everything. I'm sure Brazzo will agree on this. You need some more time and the other guys too. You need some more time to be inside, at least until, I don't know, 6 p.m. or something, to get everything going. So you test everything, then you come on Friday on Saturday a little bit later, you rest a little bit, and then you go. But it was fantastic. It was a very good experience. As the guy said, the sites were very equal. Even though there were some sites that were a little bit lower, I think they were pretty equal. I made some stats with reverse beacon and the spots. We cannot say, it is what it is. Everybody can interpret in one way or another. When you turn the antenna, you see always the difference.
I think it's like 1-2 dB, so it's
So it's you can. I think it was one of the best equally terrain-wise WRTCs, and I'm very happy about it. And I'm very, very happy with our results. Number 7 was fantastic.
But we were not touching our antenna at all, so 80 meter was somewhere where it is, and we used simply a tuner for SSB. And
You adjusted only the dipoles, Filipe, or?
No, our dipoles were not straight. So the frequency was the 40 meter dipole was around 7150. So when the referee straightened the dipole, it came down on the band, so it was okay. But the 80 meter dipole needed some adjustment. He was around the 3650 or something. So he adjusted. We didn't touch anything actually. He adjusted the dipole. He put it a little bit longer to 3550, something like that. And then we used a tuner on SSB, which worked great as we were expecting. So.
Who was your referee, Filipe?
Anyway.
It was, yeah.
We were not so lucky with the car. You remember we were stopped by the police.
This was a nice experience.
And stuck 1 hour with them, almost 1 hour with them, like being checked.
Was this going or on the return from the site?
No,
that
when we
was
went
on
there.
the way there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but you stayed 1 hour longer there.
Maybe 2 hours longer.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't remember, but it was like lots of work. Like we re-enraged a little bit a tent, put our grounding, put as well also on the tent, so some sun protection.
Sun shield. We had also the sun shield.
So it took us quite a bit of time to actually to reorganize. Everything around the shack. So putting the station together was okay, besides some 2 stupid failures. One was like made by me because I didn't save some software, and the second was the control cable of the bandpass filter inside fell off, probably in transportation from, I would say from Colombia, probably. And that was like losing
1 hour.
The filter was not working, and we were like a little bit confused. But anyway, that was everything. And during the contest, I stepped on the power switch.
I did that too. The power. How do you call it?
The power
outlet?
strip. Yeah.
Outlet.
All of a sudden, nothing. We were lucky. We were lucky because we were using laptops. And,
we not. So we lost 6 minutes.
Because the French guys told me that they had problem because of the generator that shut down 2 or 3 times. So the PC, because it was a mini desktop, he had a problem booting up. So they lost quite some time. But we were lucky to use laptops, and it worked nice because it was just time for the K4s to boot, because it takes a little time. And everything was okay.
We're gonna have UPS.
Yeah. Nice. So you can have some noise. To answer your question, Kevin, our referee was Ed, Whiskey Zero Yankee Kilo.
And Braco, I'm sure everybody's wondering why I got pulled over by the police, so you better answer that before we finish.
Leave it to the end, so everybody knows in the end. Everybody will wait.
It's a cliffhanger.
You can take me later, like, Kevin, huh?
Routine control of many cars, mostly vans, and we were like in the black van by DM90, which was like looking like I hope he's gonna not be mad. It's like a gangster car. With the big wheels, aluminium wheels, and it's a van, and everything is dark. So they pull us out with the police car.
And Braco, you have to say when we started from the hotel, what did you forget?
We just started say, hey guys, I forget my documents in the room. So and we said, this is UK. What's gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen. So like 30 minutes later, so they asked us for IDs, and I said, I don't have any. So
okay,
I was searching
for Bosnian without documents in UK in a van. That sounds like a movie.
So I was searching for my documents in the phone, but they did ask. There were like, I don't know, probably 20 police cars on that
more, I
field.
think even more. It was a huge grass field full of police cars. Yeah.
I think you should send the photo to Kevin to put it online, so nobody will believe you.
I was forced to delay the videos which I made.
I did
So the
overhear
reason-
Kris KL9A
Yeah, yeah.
making a phone call process, so I don't know. It could have been him.
Maybe, who knows? But I was like filming what's going on there, and I make one short video, then I say, okay, this is going good, and then I start to make a second one, which was much longer, and then police officer come then to the window and say, you are not allowed to film this. Please delete. So I was forced to delete the videos and even delete it from the deleted files. So and they were watching like what I'm doing. So that was like a little bit a panic. They ask us for some crazy stuff
For
like
everything, yeah.
like car insurance. They ask us where did we cross the border for the ferry tickets. I don't know whatever. It was on the beginning was a little bit uncomfortable, but on the end everything went fine. So they didn't ask much about our luggage. So I asked them, we have all documents you want to see, all good. So
what
But
was
they-
really
they
in the
are-
van?
sorry,
What was really in the van?
you would like to know?
Tell me later.
Tell me later. So it was like a little bit annoying, but it went okay. So it's on the end of the day it was okay. So next day I had my documents with me. So
And Dave, how did things go with you and Mirko?
Well, we had no big expectations, so ending up in the upper half, it's quite a good job, I think. Actually, sites were really good. We got to one site the first day, because they gave us wrong coordinates, so we saw two sites and they were pretty equal. So I guess everybody had the same
that
kind
happened
of,
to us as well.
yeah. And then the contest was really good because conditions were good. Otherwise, it would be a struggle with one guy doing only SSB. And at the end, it paid off. At least we got the SSB award.
With those bad audio.
Yeah, I don't know. I did only CW.
No, I hear you as well on sideband.
Yeah, I was calling some molds, but no run. Actually, it was really good. It was a lot of fun, and contest went smooth. The strategies was pretty easy. Let Miracle get the best band on SSB, and I was switching between the other bands that to get as many QSs as possible. The fourth hour, I was thinking we were gonna do this really bad because we had like 37 QSOs on SSB at the end of the hour and 180 on CW. So I thought if it's gonna be like this, we were gonna end really on the bottom. But
The fourth hour, you were number 24.
yeah, that's still good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Just
when
checking.
when you take in account that actually I'm not sure the spotting was working at the beginning. I think not, because he had really problems to get some runs. Later on, it was quite smooth as he moved the bands, and I think after two QSOs he got spotted. So you would see the rate coming up. At the end, we were only freezing in the night because at one point the referee said, "Let's close the sides of the of the tent," and Miracle said, "No, we're gonna be cold to get not get sleep." And I thought, well, what the fuck is he? Sorry, what is he talking about? But then I noticed that he was smoking all the time, so to avoid it,
Yeah, to get smoky, like a hen.
yeah. And then we covered with some. We were in shorts, of course. We didn't bring anything, and we covered with some stuff we had used to wrap the radios to inside the luggage. So there are some funny pictures of me in some light blue cover with some
Who took the
birds.
photos? The referee?
Yeah, I think so.
How cold was it in the night?
It was very cold.
No, but I must interrupt you guys here. Coming from Estonia, I would say the nighttime was quite okay. Like
No,
average Estonian summer.
Come on, go away.
The problem was not the cold. The problem was the difference in temperature between day and night. It
Yeah,
was
when
tremendous.
you're in the tent at the night, you're not moving. You're just sitting on the chair. I think it was probably like 14 degrees
Yeah, it was
Celsius,
below
something
15
like
for
this.
For me, it felt like
13.
-10.
Like I said, classic Estonian summer.
This is why I'm sure he was in t-shirt.
No, I was in my shorts for I think I did put longer pants on or whatever you call it. But no, most of the time I was in my shorts.
No, I didn't take any risks from the beginning. Pants and
Yeah,
my
the
jacket was
same
on the
the
back.
same with me.
My
So
jacket was on
that's
the
what
back.
we did. I said,
The pants
Sven,
was
you know.
because of the bugs, just in case. And I knew that it was going to get cold, so I didn't take any risks.
Did you have a lot of bugs inside of the tent?
Yeah, we had some.
What about the chair?
We brought to Portugal the bugs, because when I opened the big suitcase, where all the equipment, we have like a big nest inside. It was incredible. I'm sure that even inside the K4, which is still packed, there are bugs. We had so many.
Oh, we didn't have like almost any problems with the bugs. It was
Because you had a floor.
we were quite happy with
We had no
because of the
floor,
floor.
and it was some sandy like ground.
No,
And the chair was all the time. It was never level, so it was really hard.
It was going down.
The first part, yeah. Or the left side or the right side. Never both.
Yeah.
So, Kris, other than the climate, how did things go for you and Kris?
Well, I promised some people that I will start with some shout-outs. I hope we have enough time. First of all, shout out to you, Kevin. It was actually super nice to see you in person, and that you had your family with you and all the things you do around. Like, good job, literally, very good job. The other shout-out is to WRTC guys behind the scenes. This is the first time I'm using or wearing this T-shirt. I didn't have the T-shirt on during the event, but now I promised that I will at least wear it once. Another shout out to our driver, Dan, M0WUT, an old friend of mine from the youngsters on the air camp some decade ago. He was kind enough to take us from the airport to the HQ and from the HQ back to the airport. So shout out to him. But the true MVP was actually our site manager Andrea, because when we were on our site, I had two identical laptops, two identical chargers, adapters. One of those chargers created S9 plus 10 QRM on 80 meters, and we didn't have spare. So we decided to give the call to Andrea, the site manager, asking whether she has a USB-C charger, and it was our luck. She had one, so she was kind enough to lend us the charger, so we were good to go. But no, it was fine, at least from my point of view, because my teammate started from Latvia. The idea was that I will fly from Estonia to Latvia, and he will join me from Latvia to UK. But on his way to the airport, he managed to hit some wildlife. So he actually hit the deer with his rental car. Spent some time, but was still able to make it to the plane. Then he had to pay some extra money because the hand luggage was a bit overweight. Even though mine was about the same weight, I really never had any issues, because some smart guys told me that no matter how heavy is the bag, or if you have liners or whatever in it, you just smile and go, no,
Yeah.
just 8 kilos. But yeah, no,
You
I
need
mean,
to be strong.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Not a single muscle.
So Christos wasn't looking strong, yeah?
No, sadly, I guess, yeah, it was underperforming physically, but no. But contest itself was actually software-wise and like station-wise, everything worked as we wanted to work, and everything we prepared was just fine. The only issue that sadly I haven't had the time to look at the logs or UBN. I have no idea what's been going on. I had some other stuff to take care of, but we did a little analysis, and we were one of the, I think, 2, 3, maybe 4 teams whose score wasn't there. And I think the main, not sure the reason, but we also had problems with the generator because we were posting our score the first maybe 2 hours, and then it stopped. And it was about the same time when the generator first crashed. I think the box they gave us that should do the broadcast failed to reboot and wasn't able. I heard later that they were able to connect to the box, but the box did not get any info from the laptops. And the other thing that wasn't working was the SSP spots. We, as far as I understand, we had 0 spots from the HQ station, and we were truly struggling to get the rate up. We were constantly trying to do like everything we possibly could, but we never get the rate running. And the third thing I was going through now while you guys were talking is that I think we're dead last on RBN spots, and I don't even know why is that. I just looked at the EU stats from Filipe's webpage, and it may be that for some odd reason the CW might cut the first letter, or I don't know. It felt it might have felt like it, not always. When I got back home, I tried to. I put everything together just once again to see whether we actually had some sort of cut. So the first test was cut and the RBNs couldn't pick us up. So now, whoever is watching this video, and if you have any recordings of the Mike Bravo 4 Lima, just send me the recording, both SSP and CW, because spots.
I think made a lot of recordings, and he placed the link on almost to every station. So what I saw on the social media.
But Chris,
Okay, yeah.
I think your signal is fine. At least in Europe was okay, because we were talking about this in the beginning. The difference in the signal is very small. You know, there's like
I think he's talking about the number of spots.
The
right?
numbers,
the
because
number. Okay.
we were like dead last. Yeah. Take a look. The first
like,
stations were like close to 10,000. Let's say 7, 8.
3,000.
We only got 3,000. From RBN, and that's what we're trying to figure out. Where is the logic behind it?
But if you want to figure out that, you need to figure out how the Mike Bravo 3 Fox has 2,000 more spots than everybody else on the reverse weekend.
They're calling a lot of CQ.
No, I mean, one thing is calling a lot of CQ. The other thing is moving the frequency like 300, 400 hertz, like one way or another. But no, that doesn't make any sense, because my only question is whether we actually whether our CW signal or the one that came out of the Sun SDR was cutting the first letter or not. That's the main question, because
I will send you the audio recording. I have
if you have
even video recording if you want, because
good,
I have
good.
The
because
100%.
Whoever has any recordings of Mike Bravo 4 Lima, feel free to send. You get the email from gearzet.com. But no, there was of course some maybe strategic things that we could have done different, but there was nothing like major. Of course, we were hoping for a better result, but I mean, for me, as it was first time for me, I know exactly what to do next time, and there's a lot that we have to do different. We have to be better prepared, make sure that the signal coming out of the Sun SDR or whatever transceiver we bring in the future works as it should. Because when I was listening to my own recording, then my own recording was clear, crystal clear, without like any issues at all. But nevertheless, we had some fun. We had great referee, like shout out to Otis, fun guy to hang around. And someone asked about those chairs, because I personally...
Did you say Otis?
Otis, was our referee.
Shout out to Otis.
Yes, Yeah, exactly. So someone was asking about the chairs. I was personally, I know they gave us those extra cushions, but I didn't even use one. I gave one to Otis. So
What are you talking about? I used 3 and it was not enough.
I didn't use any. I just sat on the chair and I gave mine to Otis, and it was fine. So yeah. So
it's your big rear end.
It is allowed to do that with the referee.
Sorry.
It is allowed to do that to the referee?
That's bribing, huh?
It's called bribing.
But that didn't help because we were dead last at sports.
We were offering our referee holidays. But it didn't work. So
This is why you went from 2 to 3.
yeah.
So yeah, event itself, super nice, amazing to see all the people that you normally hear on the bands face to face. Of course, sadly, didn't have enough time to talk to every single one of the participants, but definitely looking forward to see each and every one of you in 4 years. Oh, and the last shout out that I had to make was the bus number 9 crew that we had, all the teams on bus number 9, probably the best bus ever.
Well, it was also a highlight for me to meet all you guys and other people. And Mike, I was disappointed that you didn't make it because I was looking forward to meeting you in person, but I hope you were back home in Sweden watching the leaderboard. Tell me you at least were doing that.
Your mic.
Yeah. I was closely watching the scores, and it was a fun event. We did a bit we did 3 bands as SK9HQ, so I got to work a bunch of guys. I was on 20 meter in band, and I could identify Braco pretty easily when he was on phone. So, it was a decent contest, but the focus this time was WRTC for sure. So, yeah.
But wait. But can I just ask a question to Mike, because of course he didn't want to join us, unfortunately. But how was the feeling from the other side? This is something. It's interesting. I had, of course, I talked with Jose about this. He was there, present at the HQ, so he told me that he didn't even sleep during the night. But how was the feeling from the other side, watching WRL?
Plus, how was 10 meters from up there? Because 10 meters was surprisingly good down in UK.
Yeah, it was 10 was pretty surprisingly good here too. It was not. I don't know if we worked in the US or anything, but it was some good sporadic key. But the WRL, I'm not sure. I think it was okay. It was fun watching the scores, but it was extremely disappointing that they didn't have any kind of backup for reporting scores, because you were missing the bottom scores, or not the bottom scores, but you were missing a few scores, and there were no backup to like in the previous years where you had the referees just sending an SMS with the score, because that was a pity. But otherwise, I think it was fine.
Well, actually, from what I understood from the meeting, they should have reported by SMS, but of course it's a pain in the ass to do it. But yeah, this is the return we also had. But anyway, it was always interesting. Nothing that we didn't say before the contest. Braco? We talked about this many times. So in Italy, the difference is that when you use some kind of software that we all tested, everybody tested, and it's working, and everybody's used to it. This is the difference between something that maybe it's the future, I don't know, but it was not tested enough. Most of the guys don't know about it. All the guys in CT, they don't know about this. All the guys in Echo Alpha, they don't know about the WRL. So unfortunately, maybe they should have made some more PR before. That's my feeling.
But it was working better than I expected. That was my
it worked for sure.
It it was better than I expected. It was my biggest fear. It will not work. It did, let's say, challenge or did bring lots of QSOs from outside. So people were watching, and but it was. I fully agree with you. Like it was not like the platform which was tested a couple of times before, and like people. That's a little bit. I would not say problematic, but it was like it was. Yeah, it's.
But there's one thing I would actually like to add. We spoke with my teammate Kristers about it. One other shout out to our XYLs, because last time in Italy, Kristers had the same issue, that score didn't get through. And what was it, 2023? Yes. So those 3 years ago, Kristers XYL was at home looking at the screen thinking like, why is the score not like why did something happen? Is anything wrong? Is everything okay? Is he in the contest? Like, is the radios like, and she was like, she, not angry is not the word, but she was like, without answers to the questions, and she couldn't phone because they take the phones away, right? Now this year, I had the same thing because it happened twice to Kristers. So Kristers XYL already knew what was happening. Probably the machine isn't working again. But back home, they were also like curious, what's wrong? And when the contest was over, and then when I was able to give the call, then everyone was having a relief that okay, it actually worked. So we didn't like quit on the way along the way. It was just that one box that didn't give any feedback.
Except for you, Kris, who didn't have the self-spotting, or the spotting from the HQ. Did it work well, or should they really allow normal self-spotting?
There were 1,876 pucks from the then 0 WRL, and I think it worked pretty okay, but I was expecting there were only 2 call signs that didn't get spots. I don't know why. Maybe because of the issue with the machine, but
yeah, because
we cannot say it didn't work because it worked. If you look at the stats, it worked. There's nothing to say about
Our referee was like, I think 2 hours was like sending the spots like crazy.
Yeah, he was manual because somehow they spotted the automatic system spotted us on the wrong frequency, like the same band but wrong frequency on the band. That's what the referee told us. And during the contest, I wasn't sure all the time if the self spots were working. So I think they told us after the 3rd QSO on the same frequency we will get a spot. So sometimes after the 3rd I had a huge pileup, so I assumed that the self spot worked, but sometimes 6, 7, 8 QSOs and still nothing. So but yeah, I would say the majority of the time, yes, it worked, but sometimes I was really waiting for the spot, and I think no spot came.
Sven, for you guys, it worked for sure because you are top 5 of the number of spots from the HQ. So we're not talking about hundreds of spots. We're talking about 60, 70, and the ones who really had lots of spots, he's there. Just
I mean, if
91 UN, they had around 100 spots. But I think it's logical because they did a lot of SSB contacts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but how hard was it to get those first 3 QSOs?
Oh, it wasn't that hard usually.
No, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like in Italy.
But that's that's the thing. I just wanted to add that's where we were struggling, that we had those QSOs, but the pileup never really came. So we immediately understood when we actually got the spot, and when the spot came, then it was fun for like 5 to maybe 10 minutes. But other than that,
that is WRTC strategy.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, if you talk with Braco after the WRTC. For sure, for the ones who were there, he told us that they were moving constantly, and when he's saying constantly, is a lot. So you get these micro pileups, and you go away. You do something else, search and pound, whatever.
Yeah.
So this is WRTC.
this credit goes to the logs. What I was looking to the German logs, to other people's logs, and also I talked to veteran 987DX. Last year they make lots of contacts, and I didn't talk now in the front of WRTC, but I talk after, and I said, what did you do? How did you make over 5,000 contacts in Italy? And he told me, we were constantly moving. He was moving a little bit more than his partner, but he's constantly moving, even moving on the same band. You just change the frequency, and this is something what we did or try to practice, like to move, or just you go on SSB, you collect like 2, 3, 5, 10 stations, whatever you do, come back to CW, then you go again somewhere, and just constantly moving and not sticking to the one frequency.
Yeah, not staying like 1 hour on the same frequencies.
Okay, it was on the beginning when we have a good pilot.
Yeah,
okay. But in general, we moved a lot, and our as well tactic was like stay on the high frequency as much you can.
I'm going to add this to the statistics. Number of moves, guys.
Yeah, okay.
You will add, definitely do that, because the same thing applies to CW as well. Like you keep on.
Anyway, Filipe, you did terrific job. That's the website is just crazy.
Shout out to Filipe.
Yeah. Well done. So,
what's the URL to the website?
What do you mean? You didn't see it yet?
It's in the chat.
You're even worse than Kris.
Sorry, I haven't looked. Okay.
No. But this is something I started to practice quite a few months or maybe a year ago. Is to share most everything that is possible, because I think it's a nice community. It's getting bigger. Lots of young guys that want to learn. So today we have nice tools. We just need to, put them to use and share whatever we can to everybody. So it's not. This is why some guys are saying yes, but you need to be careful with the way you analyze stuff. We're not analyzing anything. We're putting data together and we're showing to everybody, so everybody can interpret how they want. So this is why I put some message. Don't shoot the messenger. Make your own analysis and interpretation of the statistics. Sorry, because it's really as it is. You interpret the way you want. The numbers are there. You just look and you analyze them. So it's pretty interesting to know, of course, how everybody operates. Even for the guys from WRTC to evolve, to get better the next time. I think it's pretty interesting. And some guys they don't know how to do this. So I was able to do it, and why not to share? So why just keep it to myself?
Thank you for that. I will ask one last question, because I think Kevin has that face that we need to wrap up anyway.
Is that the face I have?
We know that face.
My wife tells me I'm like
only
that.
43 minutes. Come on, it's a WRTC. We have.
Sure. No, but the question is stamina-wise. I asked a few people after WRTC, because I personally, this was probably the easiest 24 hours I've ever done in my life. But did you, even for a slight moment, felt like that you were I don't know, falling a bit, or mentally and physically, not to the word is not passing out, but you felt that you would like to get a tiny nap or something?
Oh, I had it in the morning.
Not even after. I would do it again.
Braco, and you probably had it also, Braco. I think it was, for me, was one of the harder 24-hour contests of by far not the easiest.
Your Braco next to you, it's normal.
Actually, it was very easy. The pileup was good all the time. There were no times with low rates, like we had, for example, in the US. The early morning hours were a struggle. I never felt tired, even after the contest. We didn't sleep at all until very late in the night. So.
Yeah, that was not the problem, but I think we both of us did feel a little bit tired in the morning sometimes.
Yeah, just after the sunrise, I think.
And everything went slow, and the Sven was a little bit more struggling than I did, but it was not bad. We were actually, when I look into Filipe's statistics, I saw that we a little bit were not. Actually, our low was around midnight or something like that in the compares to the others or something. If
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And that was like for me strange because that time we didn't feel like tired, and actually we in those morning hours when I was actually tired or feeling tired, and Sven was like, "Oh," I said, "Sven, come on, we need to continue." That was actually the hour when we did more than other teams, and that was like a little bit confusing.
Did you see that you were from number one from 2 o'clock until maybe 1 hour? 1 hour you are number one. So this means the night you're doing great.
Yeah, during the night I was also not like feeling like very. I mean, I was not tired during the night. It was just like after the sunrise. I think it was for both of us. But yeah, looking at the rates, it wasn't the worst rate we had. So I don't know. It was a bit strange. But then I mean, then after that the rates came again like bigger. So that was like the adrenaline coming.
So as we are talking, I just added some interesting stuff just to wrap up, Kevin. So if you want to close it, so you can see the devolution of the CW and SSB QSOs from the graphic, from the smooth to scorebar graphic. So you can see the ones that started in CW, SSB, and how it goes up. So it's pretty interesting.
And we probably should wrap up just so I can get this turned around. I want to turn it around pretty quickly, but I really appreciate you guys gathering together today. Bradzo?
Most important thing, we are in the front of Americans.
Yes.
On that note,
most important.
Thank you to the Contest Crew Europe. My name is Kevin Thomas, W1DED. This is Q5 Ham Radio 73, guys.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.